Hey love bugs, welcome to your August 2020 X reading. I hope you're all happy and well, and I hope that you had a fantastic July. A massive thank you to all viewers and subscribers, new and old, for the love and beautiful energy you bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to those of you which leave such beautiful comments for me, I'm incredibly humbled and just so glad that I can be of service and help you on your journey. So, a massive thank you for the love that you're openly willing to share. Everything and anything you need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course, my contact details. If you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. All of that is in the description box below, so check it out. Now, before I jump into it, guys, I know I talk a lot. I'm just putting it out there. I know I do. So I just get so excited about all the new things that I'm bringing to you, and I want to share the excitement with those that it's intended for, so we can celebrate together, right, in the direction that your channel is going in. So I'm about to launch into a few announcements about some massive changes which are coming to the channel, and if you don't want to hear it, that's fine. Skip straight to your reading now because I'm going to launch into them. Right, so let me tell you, I have been one busy lady. Over the next 3 months, I'll be rolling out a few different things, starting from Patreon. Now, this is where the juicy stuff is at. Collaborations, free reading, podcasts. This is where you'll find all the support materials that I discuss in the guidance portion of your readings. I've been really busy networking with a variety of different people on collaborating to make Soul Embers kind of like a one-stop shop for you. So I'm really excited to bring Patreon to you in the near future. Also, a new member has joined the Soul Embers family. Her name is Naomi, and you will definitely get to meet her at some point. So excited to have her on board. You know, she'll be managing the channel's administration, and together we will work on keeping the content fresh and current for you. The most exciting thing about having her on board, though, is that one, it allows me more time to produce a broader variety of readings to you, and two, a faster turnaround in the personal readings. I am so blessed to have such understanding clients. Some are waiting up to 3 weeks for a reading, and I don't like that and believe that no one should have to wait that long for some guidance. So having Naomi on board is going to be an absolute blessing. Next thing is I'm rebranding, so expect a new fresh look. Shout out to Nina and Taylor from Cartini Digital, who were very patient and determined to bring my vision, which is to lift universal vibration, to life. I absolutely love it. I guess I drew inspiration not only from the vision, but also from you guys, from your comments. So know that there is a little piece of you represented in everything that is Soul Embers. And that's why I say that your comments are so important to me, because it helps me stay connected with you, right? And finally, the website is the last thing on the project to be unfolded in the near future. My apologies, Mercury retrograde. So the website where you will find the services I offer outside of YouTube, such as healing, career planning, packages, and a variety of tarot readings which I don't bring to YouTube. Bookings for personal readings will also be eventually made directly through the website as well. That's when it's ready. But for now, please continue to just send your reading requests via email and all that stuff. Instructions is in the description box below. So enough of that talking. Let's jump into your X readings and see what brings you here for the month of August, guys. See you soon. Hey Libra, welcome. So, what is going on with this X of yours? What brings you here? What answers are you looking for? Who am I connecting with? What do you want to know about your X? What is this? What is it that brings you here today? What clarity do you seek? So Libra, I've already shuffled Sorry, that's a bit loud. I've already shuffled, cleansed, and meditated on your energy. And when I was channeling energy for you guys, the Libra that I'm connecting with, this is what I got. And it was a message directly. It was a message. It could be either yourself or your ex. Place it however it resonates with you, if it resonates. And the message is, I'm sorry. I miss you, and I really want to start something new. I really want to put in the effort. I'm feeling, you ignite in me something that others don't, something that I don't even ignite in myself. You bring out the best in me. And the other person is thinking, I can see this offer, I see this apology, but I don't know if I want to take it. You really disappointed and upset me. You literally, there was a massive upheaval in my environment because of this separation. And I don't know if I can accept this offer. I don't know if I want this offer. So that's the message, Spirit. Spirit with Libra. We have a situation here where there is a lot of, disappointment, a very deep type of sadness, even with this apology coming in. You may have thought that it would make you feel justified, that it would help balance things out, but in fact all it's done is it's made you realize that the person you care about so much and that you would do anything to reconcile with, or would have done everything to reconcile with, you don't know if you can accept the apology because you don't know if you are able to reciprocate because of what transpired during the separation and what you had to go through to rebuild yourself. So that was the message I got for you. So let's have a look a little bit deeper at this situation. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. You don't know if you want to continue on this cycle. You don't know if you want to move forward. I feel this has really been divinely guided to you. You're being pushed to come to some sort of a decision to close out whatever karma needs to be closed out. Whatever is unfinished business, it can be finished. You're being offered the opportunity to really balance your scales, really balance them. This separation took you off kilter, right? And so with them coming back, and again, flip the energy as you need. This doesn't sound like you, but it sounds like them. Then please fit that message to their side. But with this opportunity coming back in and this apology, it really allows you to balance things out. And I can see, this man here, he's got his hand on his heart and he's thinking, there is that deep, deep sense of sadness associated with this, how things have transpired between you and this person, and the realization that everything you feel about them is love, everything you feel. And there was a time where all you ever wanted was to come back into union with them. And here it is, the apology is there, and you don't know if you can take it. You still feel that deep sense of sadness, and it's vibrating. It's vibrating outside of you. And you're trying to figure out a way that you can bring some emotional balance to yourself. And that's why this is being brought in. It's challenging, Libra. It really is. But this has been divinely guided to you, this situation, so that you can work through that sadness at your own pace. I'm getting the message, be patient. Don't make any hasty decisions. Sit with that energy. Lean into the sadness. Allow the emotions to flow freely. Don't try and suppress them. Don't try to block them. The answers will come if you remain open and your connection to your higher self remains, that those channels remain open, so you can receive the guidance from your higher self as to which way is the best way for you to go. I'm feeling a sense of vulnerability, Libra, that you're afraid that if you do accept this apology and you decide to potentially start something, that you may be taken advantage of again. Yeah. This is definitely been a tough breakup for you. Hurt you very deeply, very, very deeply. And I don't know why I feel that there were certain events that were like really cutting, really deeply wounding. And you know, all of a sudden, I don't know why I feel that this event really blocked your ability to trust yourself and trust your own sense of making the right decision. Let's say that. Let's say making the right decision for yourself when it comes to love. You're really questioning yourself, really questioning your intuition, questioning whether it's really guiding you down the right path. Is it your mind that controls your decisions, or are you really connecting with your higher self? Because the decisions that you've made up until this point, or what you thought wasn't. And so now you're in this illusionary state of what's real and what isn't, based on what your perception is. And it all started from some very, very hurtful things that happened. And Spirit wants you to know that, you can trust your intuition, but the way to go about this when it does transpire in the month of August is, as a reaction, you may feel, your thinking process or your headspace may go into overdrive and into protection mode and try to block your intuition because your headspace feels that your intuition didn't serve you well in the past. And so there's that internal battle. But Spirit is saying you need to rise above that. You need to hush those voices in the back of your head, and you need to allow those channels to remain open between your higher self and in your higher self, and allow that flow, allow those channels to remain open. There are things here that you don't see because they've become blocked. And that's why there is this level of sadness when this person comes in, because you would have done everything and anything to accept them back into your life, but you're feeling that you can't reciprocate, that you cannot continue with them because there is this block. It's like you want to walk towards them and something just stops you. All right, so let's have a look at what's their deal. What's their deal? What do they want? There is, you lack trust here. And of course, the trust first comes from yourself. Strong energy, guys. This is like beyond. This is the type of energy between the two of you that you do things and you don't know why. Or you feel things and you can't explain them. Or you can't do something, or you feel that you're blocked in a particular area, but you don't know why. There is a purpose beyond what is being uncovered here, that is beyond your current capacity to process things mentally. And the message I'm getting for you and for them is some things are meant to be felt before they can be understood. There is a need to experience this, to process it, to make sense of it. you will not be able to make sense of it without it first unfolding. Okay, so that's a very, very strong message. And, you know, they have, in this time that they've been away from you, they've done a lot of work in balancing out their own energies, in coming into alignment with their passions, with their emotional capacity or their heart space, with their head space and their spirituality. They've taken on this overhaul, very, very strong, strong energy. And they've managed to be able to somewhat come to an equilibrium where they are, you know, they're working harmoniously. You know, they have feelings towards you that their head agrees with their heart on, that their heart agrees in their intuition, what their intuition tells them, and as well as what they're passionately driven to take action towards. It is a very, very balanced approach that they're taking. Okay, but let's break that energy down, because this could work in either way. You are the one. You are the one. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this didn't work out before. I'm sorry that I was not balanced before. I'm sorry it wasn't time. I had things to learn. I had to restore balance. I had to cut things out of my life that weren't serving my greatest and highest good. That all these external influences were affecting our relationship. I'm sorry that you felt that I chose other things over you. I'm sorry that you felt that you weren't important, that you didn't stack up on the top of my list. I'm sorry for that. You know, I couldn't see your beauty before, and it broke your heart, and I'm so, so sorry. That's what I'm hearing, guys. I'm hearing sorry is just spinning around and around and around and around. And I feel that this level of this apology is coming from the depths of their heart. And it is so overwhelming for you. It is so confronting that all of a sudden you've reached this point where you have believed them to be a certain person all this time. You've built these boundaries around your heart. You've built this wall to keep them out. And it's been okay. You've been able to build that wall based on this perception. And they're coming in now, and they're bringing down that wall, something shocking. And you're like feeling so exposed and vulnerable by the level and the depth of their sincerity. Wow. Oh my gosh, Libra. This is huge energy. And I'm getting this message for you again. Some things are meant to be felt before they can be processed in the mental headspace. The only way you can process things, you can close off these cycles, you can be rewarded. You know, karma, your good karma, whatever your karma is, there, you know, you are going to be rewarded. I feel that their karma was to come to this realization, to humble themselves, to balance themselves so that they can become ready, so these scales can come back into alignment. Remember, you need to experience it, to feel it, go with the flow, don't try and block it, so then you can process it mentally, and don't rush. There's no rush. This is divinely timed. There is no rush. There's no time here. Time is of no essence when it comes to you and this person. You know what? You could be 70 and the same feelings will exist. Exactly the same feelings. Time will not heal these wounds. This is about, yeah, I won't overdo it. All right. So challenging energy here, right? So let's have a look. You know, you don't know what to do here. You don't trust. You're feeling vulnerable at the level of their sincerity, at what's come about and transpired. What energy would you need to surrender to so that you can really be able to keep these channels open and make the best decision for yourself. What's the message we have here? Surrender to your full power. How beautiful is that? Your life is calling for you to step to your full power rather than playing it small. Wow. You know what I'm getting here, guys? So this card here, Control, in this deck, is the Strength card, I believe, in the traditional tarot deck. And in the traditional tarot deck, we have that beautiful lady taming the lion. Okay, surrender to your full power. We have this beautiful lady, and she's riding the lion. She's the one that's in charge. I feel that you don't recognize that it was your ability of just being who you are that enabled this person to experience what they experienced, to go through their shadow side, bring themselves into alignment, balance themselves out so that they can recognize that you are their person, truly their person, that you balance them out. You know, you're the perfect alchemy for them. You bring just the right amount of water to just the right amount of fire to just the right amount of sulfur to, you know, call it what you want to call it. You are the one. And there is so much power in that, that you can have that type of impact on someone's life. And we all have that impact on one person's life, right? In our lifetime, let's say. But in your case, I don't think you recognize just how much of an important role you play in this person's life. And you feel that you're not in control. You feel that you don't have the power. You feel that they have the control. But they're just mirroring you. They're just mirroring your energy. They knew that the only way they could feel this, the only way this person could feel this way about you, Libra, was if they went through this experience and they met you eye to eye. There is a deep understanding now. They met you eye to eye. There's a deep understanding. There's a different depth to them now. And that's why there is so much sincerity in their apology. You have the power to make the right decision. You have the power to let your vulnerability be your greatest asset here. To take the time to make the right decisions. They understand you now. This is not you being powerless. Your perception is telling you that, you know, if you're feeling disconnected, allow that flow to happen. Allow those channels to remain open, and you'll see just how powerful you really are. Wow. All right, Gemini. Gemini, are you dealing with the Gemini? Possibly. All right, Libra, let's have a look at for those of you that want to reconcile. I feel this is one of those things where fear may take over, or you may feel too vulnerable to be able to accept this apology straight up. I don't feel that this cycle is closed. I feel that it's going to take time. Some of you may decide that you're going to take that time to reinstate trust in yourself and to reinstate trust in this person by working alongside each other. Some of you may decide to withdraw your energy and say, I'm not ready yet. I don't know if that's on the cards for us. I don't feel that I can trust you. I want to accept your apology, but I'm not feeling confident, blah, blah, blah. And you may decide to continue to expand your consciousness, let's say, or further grow and experience this new realization about yourself without them. So for those of you that will decide to work alongside them. What's the message that we have? And for those of you that don't want to work alongside them, you know what's really bizarre, guys? I just finished Gemini's reading and they had a very similar energy surrounding them. So maybe it's an air sign thing for this month. But either way, whatever choice you make, it's going to take you to happiness. Okay? You're going to be at ease with the decision you make. For those of you that do want to reconcile, this opportunity here is definitely going to take you out of that space of finally put closure to the dishonor. It will take time for you to acknowledge it. It will take time for you to come to terms with it. But if you feel that you were, there was injustice done here, that there was too much discord between the two of you, that there was too much self-interest coming from them, that they were too interested in their own gain at that particular time, that perception is going to start to shift, and it's going to take you to a calmer place with them, and it is going to take you to a very, very beautiful future. There is the opportunity here for you to really establish a strong foundation with this person, and very, very slowly and steadily moving forward, create a beautiful, beautiful future. Where there is a lot of love, there is a lot of beauty in your environment, there is a lot of stability. It is the one that's going to stand the tests that come through the process of building this. For those of you that don't want to reconcile, you know what? You truly feel that this has bottomed out. The realization that you can't accept a sincere apology is very heartbreaking, but it's the end of it. It's the final piece. There is nothing more to be done here. It's been exhausted for you. You're going to leave. It is going to make you face the same type of energy as those of you that do want to reconcile, that feeling that they were only interested in themselves, their own personal well-being, they didn't really put you first. It's still going to bring those feelings up. That injustice is going to kind of balance out that realization. You will forgive them, or you will find it in yourself eventually to forgive them. So that energy is still going to shift, and you're going to close out that cycle. And with so much more wisdom through your experience, you are going to wait for something else to come along, something that can, bring the kind of love that you're looking for, that you had with this person, but it's not broken. There is still hope. You still have hope for new love. And you've learned so much from this, and you know how to protect yourself, Libra. You're going to take some time, though, to really process this, to come to terms with it. Like I said, first it unfolds. First we need to feel the energy, to then be able to process it, to then be able to pass it through our headspace and process it and come to some sort of a conclusion. And you're going to become so much wiser in what it is that you want looking into the future when it comes to love. All right, Libra, I hope you found that helpful. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. I used to respond to all of them. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to do that anymore. I do read them all, though. If I've liked it, it means I've read it. I've taken your energy on board, and I'll be using your energy in my future readings when I'm channeling. If I haven't liked it, it's not because I don't like you. It's just because I haven't gotten to it yet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a fantastic month, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Libra.